Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Muti and you're watching XOXO Muti. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Muti. I'm a travel agent. My channel is basically focused on travel, lifestyle, and mental health. And we're about to talk about me incorporating mental health in this channel. So you are on, you came at the right time. You came at the right time pretty much. So let's get into this video. Alright guys, so this is very, very new to me. I want to start like a mental health series. I want to start talking about mental health. I'm basically healing right now, and I kind of just want to take you all on this journey with me, simply because if there's someone else that's healing as well, let's heal together. Whenever I talk about mental health, I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna put it in the thing that says I'm putting like the topic, I'm putting in the title and say this is a mental health series episode, whatever. This will be episode 1, basically kind of introducing it and kind of talk about like why I'm trying to get into it and all that stuff. But I would like to say, if you feel like mental health is a trigger for you right now for whatever reason, because I know many of us have been through trauma at least once in our lifetime, if you feel like it's a trigger for you, no worries, just stop watching over here. I don't want to basically just meet yourself where you're at. If you feel like you're not there yet, it's okay. Stop watching the video and find something that works for you. I really hope you're able to heal through your pain, and I really hope you're able to find what works for you. And whenever you're ready, I'll always be here. Okay guys, so if you don't already know, I'm a social worker. I'm actually wearing my social work shirt right now. My sister got it for me. Well, my sibling, let me not say my sister. Social work rule, and it has so many nice words, and you see like the fro, because you know black social workers work. Okay, so yeah, I'm a social worker right now. I work in counseling, and I've been working in counseling since like November. Before that, I was working with mental health and substance abuse individuals, mainly individuals that are going through sobriety. So we were really there doing a lot of case managing, helping them find homes, helping them get a job. Some of them didn't have a GED, some of them lost a social security number, things like that. So really helping them do all of that stuff, but also kind of keeping them on track and motivating them, because while they were healing, it was so easy to say, I don't want to do this no more. You know, the streets is like, you know, there's no rules out there type thing. So this whole counseling thing is really, really new to me. So I've been doing it since November, and I want to say since I started doing it, I've been experiencing lots of trigger. I've been experiencing my emotions and feelings have been going up and down like a roller coaster. And what I'm having to realize is because I never actually healed from my pain, I never actually healed from my trauma and things like that. So like when I'm talking to my clients and trying to help them heal and all that stuff, it's like a lot of trigger for me. And I'm starting to like, you know, have memories, have flashbacks, and basically I'm just like, I'm like feeling that I'm kind of like self-sabotaging myself because of my past pain that I never got to heal from. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is I no longer want to wear the sleeves of pain anymore. I no longer want to wear the sleeves of, you know, sadness or anything like that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being sadness. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being sad. I'm just saying I think I'm ready to get back to who I am. I think I'm ready to, you know, share my story. Pretty much. That's what it is. That's what it is. So what got me here? I was talking to someone just this morning. So okay, let me start. Yeah, let's start from here. I was talking to someone this morning, and basically we're just talking about like the trauma and stuff that happened, and she basically was just like, I basically said like, you know, the person apologized. Apology, you know, was heard, was not given, but it was heard. And she was just like, okay, so the person was to apologize 10 times, 20 times, would that change anything for you? And I pretty much was just like, not really, because I feel like that apology doesn't match the pain. They can never really understand the pain and the suffering that I have been through, you know, mentally since then. And I also said that I just feel like I've been fighting this battle for so long by myself. I'm not saying that I have been, you know, fake smiling or fake happy or whatever, but it's like there are moments, you know, everyone has their moments, and those moments have really been moments for me. So I was like, she was like, what would help you? And I was like, I just want to share my story. I just want to share my story. Not for anyone to feel bad for me, but really just to help someone else. I mean, that's why I even got into social work. I love helping people. And I take mental health very, very personal because a lot of people overlook it, and I know what it can do to a person. You know, just because you don't have it written on your face or you're sad, or you don't have it written on your face that, oh, I'm not in a good mood, that doesn't mean you don't experience it. That doesn't mean you don't fight it. And I know how it felt to really have to fight and suffer all of this pain by myself. So I don't want anyone else to basically suffer all of that pain by themselves either. I kind of want us to go together and heal together. And I'm gonna really try as much as possible to be as transparent as possible during these series. I'm not giving any names, nothing like that. I just want to be transparent as possible to let y'all know like what's working, what have I tried, and maybe I'll be able to give you ideas as well as to what can work for you or what you can try as well. So basically, next question, what led up to this point? What I noticed lately is, so let me just say this first. Depression looks different on everyone, okay? A lot of people don't like saying they're depressed. But a lot of times when people start explaining their symptoms to me, I'm able to kind of catch that that's a sign of depression, because a lot of people think depression is, you know, I don't know, crying all the time, being suicidal, and all that type of stuff. But depression really, really looks different to everyone, so I want everybody to understand that. So for me, basically what I noticed myself doing, I wasn't going out much. I have not been out much. I went out last month, like earlier, the beginning of the month, and even before I went out that day, I still canceled. I literally texted my friends and I was like, hey, not really in a good mood, I'm sorry for canceling again, because I already canceled on her before. I was like, I'm sorry for canceling again, this, that, and the third. So, and then after that I had to get up, and I was like, oh, you gotta push yourself, you gotta get up, let's go, get out. And then we had like a little girls' date. We went to go get some pedicure, we went to go eat, we took some pictures and all that stuff, and that was the last time I really been out, honestly. I noticed myself not going out much. I noticed myself overthinking. Like, overthinking kills, and I suffer from overthinking. I really do. That's something I really, really need to dig into to see how I can kind of manage that, because I also work with a lot of clients that suffer from overthinking too, and we like trying to figure it out together pretty much. I was canceling a lot, not going out much, and pretty much, I mean, pretty much those were my symptoms. Other people may have different symptoms, but you know, maybe experiencing the kind of same thing that I'm experiencing. Currently, right now, I'm supposed to be at a reception party, but I decided I wasn't gonna go because my emotions are all over the place. I just feel like I'm not in the right space mentally to go and celebrate and go have fun. And on top of that, I was supposed to do a dinner. I had planned a celebratory, look, I'm gonna put it right here, celebratory dinner for something that I wanted to share with you all, but I'm not gonna share it right now because the dinner didn't happen, because I ended up postponing it. I postponed it because, again, I'm not really in the right mental health space to, you know, have that moment or to look nice. You know, I was supposed to get my makeup done and everything, put on a pretty nice dress and all that stuff, but I can't like show up like that if the inner me is not even like that. You know what I'm saying? My mood wouldn't match my appearance, and I really don't want that. I want this moment to be like a nice memory moment and all that stuff. So I ended up postponing it to whenever I feel like I'm starting to heal, I'm starting to do better, then I'm going to reach out to everyone and tell them the new date for it. Okay, if I'm rambling a lot, my apologies. I'm kind of nervous and excited at the same time to kind of open up this journey with you all, to kind of share this part of my life with y'all. Like I said, mental health is really, really important to me, so yeah, I'm kind of excited and nervous at the same time because I don't want to overshare, and the reason why I don't want to overshare because I don't want anyone to start feeling bad for me or anything like that, because this is normal. I have to always remind people, whenever people are telling me about their problems, I have to always remind them that you're not different. It doesn't matter if you have a diagnosis. Just because you have ADHD or just because you've been diagnosed with bipolar or whatever, it doesn't make you different. That's normal. That's something people go through. You can't control that. All you have to do is just find a way to cope with it, right? So that's why I'm here. I'm here so we can all work together in coping with it. Anyways, I'm about to end this video. Like I said, it's kind of like an introductory video, but at the same time, I do want to share with you all step 1 of my healing process. Step 1 is trying something new and being on social media less. So the reason why I decided I wanted to make this step 1 is because so about a month ago or whatever, I was feeling, you know, down or whatever, and I felt like social media had a lot to do with it. Because I just felt like I had to show up on social media as a certain person, or show up on social media as, like, you know, I don't know. I didn't want to be fake. I'm not going to be on social media hee hee ha ha kiki whatever, and that's not really how it is, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up I just logged out of my account. I didn't delete or anything. I just logged out of my Instagram for an entire day, and that entire day it felt good. Like, I was like, wow. I left because I have a business, Serena Adventures, follow us on Instagram. So I left that account on. I don't really follow that much people on that account, so it's not like I can see people's feed or whatever. And the only time I went on that account was to post business related stuff, and I'm also managing someone else's social media account, so those were the only like accounts that I was on. But I wasn't really seeing much of people that I knew personally or people that I knew of posts or whatever, so I think that kind of helped me. So that's my first step. I want to try something new. This is my first step. Your first step may be something way bigger than my first step, but again, just remember to meet yourself where you are. Don't compare yourself to anyone else's process. This is my process. I don't want you to compare yourself. I don't want you to compare your process to my process, because, you know, we're just on different pace and different, you know, state of mind. But this is my first step. My second step may be way bigger than that. I don't know. But right now, I'm gonna try this new thing, you know, watching more shows or movies to just kind of get my mind off of social media to see where I'm at. So yeah. Okay, now ending this video, yeah, this was no easy cake, okay? I was literally sitting down eating my food. The plan was to, when I'm done eating, I was supposed to go grocery shopping for meal prep, you know, to get ready for the week. And I also have a lot of like notes and client stuff to deal with for my business as well, so I was gonna do that. And I just sat there and I was just really thinking, because you know, when I was sitting over there telling her I wish I could share my story, she was just like, you can. Like, she didn't even hesitate, she didn't even pause, she didn't even think, she just said, you can share your story. And I'm like, how? She was just basically saying, you know, find a creative way to do it. And I was just like, I don't want to, like, you know, put too much out there or whatever. And she was like, you don't have to. Find something creative. And I'm just thinking, I already have this platform, you know, I already have this YouTube platform where I basically share my life. So why don't I just incorporate that and add that to it? So it's what I'm doing. I hope y'all enjoyed part 1 of the healing process, a Heal With Me series, whatever we want to call it, mental health check-in, whatever, okay? In the end of every video, I want to do a mental health check-in. So you can comment down below, how are you feeling? I'm gonna put the little mental health scale at the end of this video so you can kind of see where the scale is at, and kind of let me know how are you feeling just by using numbers, okay? And I also want to remind everyone that you're not alone, okay? Just because someone doesn't have it written all over their face that they're not okay, or just because, you know, someone's not showing symptoms doesn't mean they're okay. And again, remember, it's okay to not be okay. Love you all. Bye.